And boy, have we come up trumps. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Cushions Town Under-13 200-metre finals for 1999...
It's Ronan Keating!
Yeah!
Thank you. I think I was the only person in that race, by the looks of it. There was no second or third.
Do you still have the medal?
I probably do, yeah.
But on a serious note, you were a very fast runner as a child, weren't you?
Yeah, I did all right. I was Irish champion, yeah. National champion.
And your dad and brother were also very good.
Yeah, my brother was on he was on a scholarship in America, yeah. So, yeah, it was either track and field or music, and I chose music.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was good.
We've all been watching, obviously, the events unfolding in Japan over the last few days, and you've got quite a connection with Japan. You've spent quite a lot of time there.
I have. I've spent a lot of time out there, working and pleasure, actually. Tokyo's an incredible city, and the whole country's incredible. And, a real connection with people there and the place. So, I mean, it's just devastating. It's heartbreaking,
isn't it? Those pictures,
absolutely.
I mean, it's
It
just
is.
extraordinary.
Well, as the world watches with sympathy, the Japanese community here are doing all they can to help their countrymen.
Of Japan. Daisuke, I mean, we just heard there from Japanese people over here in Britain. It must be very difficult for you to be so far away at this time.
Well, absolutely. And this is an unprecedented earthquake, the largest in magnitude in history for us. Many of the sort of the landlines, the sort of transportation and communication lines have been cut off. So for many of us in the UK, both Japanese and also UK nationals who have friends and families in Japan, have found it difficult to get in touch with their loved ones in Japan. So I think that's the major frustration that many of us have.
Having said that, though, you have managed to be in contact with some of the people out there. How are they bearing up?
Actually, of course, it's been a very big shock for many of us. But at the same time, what is amazing is the sense of resilience. I think there's a sense that we need to come together to overcome this. We've just seen what the Japanese school in Acton in London were doing. I think that actually those words that came up about never give up Japan, never give up Tohoku, these same words, they came up in one of the major Sunday newspapers in the UK as well, on the front page. And I think this really epitomizes the sort of feeling in Japan right now. We've had terrible adversities in the past before, and I think we're coming together, trying to overcome this one as well.
Yeah, and I mean, it really seems like it's not over yet. Japan's still experiencing aftershocks, and of course, all eyes are on the nuclear reactors there. So I know you're doing what you can to try and contain them, but are you worried that your efforts might not be enough?
I would say that, as you say, we are doing every possible measure that we know of that we can do to contain the situation. So far as we are aware, of course, there have been blasts in 2 of the units of the nuclear reactors, but these have not damaged the inner sort of core, the inner containment vessel, which inside has the nuclear plant. So we are trying to make sure that doesn't happen, doesn't get any further.
How fragile is that?
Well, we are trying to make sure that we don't have any further damage from that.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you ever so much for coming in, and our thoughts really are with you all.
Did you miss it?
No.
Pretty impressive, that. You quite like that.
I like that. That's
thought.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So tickets on sale tonight, then? Ronan?
Yeah, very exciting. I'd love to go along. 100 metres final or 200 metres final. Amazing.
Yeah. If it wasn't athletics, what would you go and see? Because that's always an interesting question, that one.
Yeah, I don't know, really.
I said dive in earlier. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, something exciting anyway. Something that doesn't take too long.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Now, you've basically got 2 music careers at the minute. I mean, you're on tour with Boyzone, nearly come to the end of that.
That's right.
And you're releasing a solo album, which is When Ronan Met Bert, you and the legendary Bert Bacharach. But you describe this new project as the toughest yet, don't you? Why is that, then?
It was quite intimidating on the first day. I mean, he's Bert Bacharach, probably the greatest songwriter of all time.
Yeah.
And these songs, everybody knows them. You know, they've been covered a lot. So trying to make them my own was a big challenge. And we had a 40-piece orchestra. We're in Capitol Studios in Los Angeles. Bert's behind the controls. It was full on. It was crazy. But I loved every moment of it. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was amazing. But I was intimidated. You know, it was the greatest challenge in my career. And I think we need these challenges. I mean, you know, they drive you along.
Yeah, well,
So you're covering lots of Bert songs on the album, and he's
Yeah.
playing along, and you're singing them all, aren't you?
Yeah, he's produced the album.
10 on there altogether.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, there's songs that everybody knows.
Yeah.
The Look of Love, Walk On By, Arthur's Theme,
Yeah.
I'll Never Fall in Love Again. They're incredible. They're timeless classics.
Big
They've been
songs to
around.
take
Yeah,
on.
really, really tough. And trying to make them my own was the big challenge. But I think we did that, you know.
and how did it come about then? I mean, whose idea was it? And how did you get in contact with
Bert
Burt
called
Bacharach?
me, actually.
Did he?
Yeah, which was very strange. I was sitting at home a week before Christmas, and the phone rings, and it's, hey, Ronan, it's Bert. You know?
Never.
Yeah, man. It was deadly. It was great. I loved it. Yeah. And we just spoke every day then. We started picking songs. It was a collaboration, you know, of choices, basically, of the songs.
Yeah.
And he was great. I mean, he's 84 years of age, and he's so on it. It's scary. He was
Yeah.
picking out what the cello was doing in a 40-piece orchestra. He was telling, you know, the guitar, you're playing the wrong chords. You play. It was so inspiring. He's brilliant. I love him.
Well, you seem to have impressed him. Let's have a look at this little clip here.
Really? How cool was that? It's lovely. It's strange. I haven't watched that back, actually.
Have you not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Takes me back. It was incredible in Capitol Studios, you know, in Los Angeles. All the greats have recorded there. And, you know, you walk in, it's, you know, Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra. They're all on the walls as you go in. And we're in Studio A where Sinatra recorded. Sinatra's mic I'm using. It was unbelievable.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And you did it quite quickly, didn't you? I mean,
3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
And you had limited yourself to 90 minutes, hadn't you, for
Yeah.
each song? So no time for faffing there then?
Well,
is there?
yeah, that's when you're working with an orchestra like that. I mean, Bert said these were the best musicians in the world. So you're working with, you know, they're rolling on to another project straight after. So we had an hour and a half. It's kind of like union times, an hour and a half per song, and they move on to the next one. And then they're out of there at 6 o'clock in the evening. So
Yeah.
in a way, it's a bit, you know, it's not very organic, but they're amazing at what they do. You know, they get their sheet music. There's no rehearsal. They just play.
Yeah.
You know, it's ridiculous. It's so brilliant.
And could this be the beginning of a new series when Ronan met ...
Yeah.
Who would be next on the list?
I don't know. I mean, wow. Maybe someone like Bono or something like that might be quite cool. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Who knows? Wow.
He'll be watching anyway, Bono, if you just...
Yeah.
Yeah, he watches the show every day. I know that. I know.
Brilliant. Well, it's amazing to think back just before Christmas when he called you, and there it is.
I know, it's finished.
sat there.
It's done. It's been a real honour. I mean,
Yeah.
to work with, you know, Bert, but also on these songs.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Wow. When Ronan Met Bert is out next Monday.
If you're feeling brave, get in touch by emailing theoneshow@bbc.co.uk or via Facebook. So, what do you think, Ronan? Do you fancy a bit of nakedness?
If I was here, I'd give it a go.
See, there you are, fair
Definitely.
play. But you're in Belfast, actually,
I
aren't
mean,
you?
yeah, I'm on tour with the boys till the end of the week, so I can't.
We can get notices sent there. Don't worry
Sorry.
about it.
Okay, well, we may do it across the stage. We'll do it across the stage.
Oh, man.
What about that?
That would be unbelievable.
We could do that. A
Well-
live dash, naked dash across the stage.
Yeah.
Extraordinary.
But everybody
Kind
in the
of
venue
promise
has to
as well.
give
Well,
money, maybe. Let's
give what
do
they
that.
can.
We'll try it. We'll try and make it
Send
happen.
a
Let's
bucket
see.
round.
You heard
Who
it
knows?
here. Let's see what we can sort out
Yeah.
now then. Ronan, of course, is a very busy man, touring, new solo album, and about to appear in his very first film. It's the sort of workload that would make the time and motion man very happy. Well, we've actually got a time and motions man in the gallery.
We have.
Love to tell you about him, but he's telling us to move on. It's terrible.
Oh, Ronan, you're constantly busy, aren't you? Do you have any time at all for your family? You know, do you sort of still get to see them quite a lot?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm going home this evening. As much as I can, I'm, you know, any day off, I fly.
Yeah, whatever, Ronan, whatever. Yeah, we've heard all this before.
Oh,
yeah. It's our final stop. It's our final stop.
That's what it's here. Welcome.
What a day.
We did wonder what happened.
How are you, mate? You all right? Good to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Well, we were wondering whether you'd call it.
Oh, now then.
Yes, well, now this is interesting.
You've taken over.
So we've been going around doing our Comic Relief Challenge all day. If I don't know if you've seen us, you know, we've been trying to do as many shows as possible.
There we are. That was BBC Breakfast.
This morning.
We took a
We
sofa.
nicked a sofa and an umbrella. We've been all over the place. And we've been
That was this morning. We nicked some stuff from there.
we've been collecting stuff to put on the Red Nose Day website for people to buy. And we just spotted this door, which has been signed by loads of famous people.
All of your guests have signed this, so we thought that's good. So we've took it off the hinges and we're going to take it. So you can bid for this if you go to the website rednoseday.com.
There's
You
loads.
can see there, we've got Jamie Oliver's signature. I think
Brilliant, you've got
Michael
Lennox
McIntyre.
looking in the
Ricky Gervais,
Ricky Gervais.
Jamie Oliver.
This was
Yeah,
Ronan's
good.
door. Look, if you spin
It
it
is.
up, if you spin it up.
I'm sure you've actually signed this as well, Ronan, in the time you've been
I
on
signed
here.
it.
Well, no, I'm not now. Stop me door.
We'll
I
all
can't
do
believe
it.
they've taken it off the hinges, though. That's leaving us without a door, and we'll have to have a whip round.
Tell you what, I'm just pleased you didn't go for the sofa, though, because it would have been interesting.
We've still got time yet.
How are you carting all this stuff around? Have you got a van?
We've got minions to do that. We've got people. No. We've got a big van downstairs. There's all the gears in there, and it's all going back at rednoseday.com. It's all there. There's some great stuff. There's tickets for Wizard of Oz and Take That this summer. And there's loads of stuff we got. All the QVC. You should have seen the stuff we got at QVC.
What did you get there?
Tellies,
Everything.
laptops.
They've got a massive
They've got
warehouse.
nothing left.
I was going to say, how about for Comic Relief? Did you get anything from...
That was just for us.
But no, it's been great. I mean, the challenge was to broadcast to as many people as we could today, and I reckon we're doing this now. We're probably about 45 million viewers we've broadcasted today and made them aware of Friday. So that's the main point.
And have you finished now, boys?
We are finished now. We did our last radio just now on the phone, BBC Newcastle, which was nice.
Yeah.
And then this is our last TV. So this is it. We're done. It was a 12-hour challenge. We started at 7 o'clock this morning, so we've pushed a little bit. 12 and a half hours.
Has it been hard or has it been a good laugh?
It's been a good laugh.
It has been a good laugh.
It's been all right. It's not been.
And
too
I've
hard.
seen kind of studios I've never seen. We've done the racing channel. Which basically it's just a shoebox with a blog in it. I don't know who watches it. People in bookies watch it, so you know they're aware. They're aware of Red Nose Day now, which before.
Brilliant.
Well done. Very good job.
Well done. Thank you very much. Cheers.
And Ronan, thank you so much for coming in. Good luck with the brand new album.
Thank you.
Ronan Meets Bert. It's out Mondays.
Good. I heard it. Good.
Here, you can have that as well.
You can sign it. You can sign that.
Van Gogh's the theme. It's up next on BBC One in England.